Auditor Heupel, lead us in the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. If there's no additions or corrections to the agenda, we will entertain a motion to approve.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim, second by Gage. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. This time we'll open the meeting up for any public comment. Is there anyone here to address the commission on anything that's not on the agenda? Good morning.
Good morning. A few things to say, not much. One, a few meetings back, I don't know, must have been 4 or 5 of them, state's attorney was gonna get a hold of me to talk about some of this stuff. I still have not heard anything. Just wanted to get that kinda out there, if you pass a note on to him or something. And then, I know last week, I think Brandy was here to push you guys to try to get them plume studies. I feel that is huge. I was down in Iowa at meetings last week with there's even a fire chief from down there, and he's done some kind of model things he can make, and this stuff is so much more dangerous, I feel, than people even believe. Like, these responders can't come in. Like, I mean, all they can do is more or less shut down and say good luck. I mean, there's no vehicles that'll run to get in there, and they gotta wear them SCVs to walk in 1,100 feet. I mean, you can't even walk in and walk back out. He did that just to try, and he had 4 minutes of air left by the time he just, was able to walk in and walk back out. So just keep pushing these guys for this plume study, and the safety side is horrible. I know I'm trying to work on some other things too to get you guys to show like visuals of what like some of these hot zones and stuff would be, but it's a very scary thing. So just keep up the good work, and work some ordinances, and if there gets to be another moratorium, it'll be a good thing. So I'm just gonna run through that, I guess, again, and thanks for the time, and thanks for fighting the fight.
Thanks, Jared.
Thank you.
Anyone else wish to address the commission this morning out there online or on the phone? Seeing none, we will move on. Public hearing for special malt beverage licenses. Lynn.
First one is for the Boys and Girls Club. Notice is hereby given according to South Dakota Codified Law 35-2. A public hearing on the following malt beverage license application is set forth for the 8th day of August, 2023, in the chambers of the Brown County Commissioners in the Courthouse Annex, Brown County, South Dakota, at which time any interested persons wishing to register a complaint on their approval may appear. Boys and Girls Club of Aberdeen area, Aberdeen, South Dakota, for the Brown County Fair Grandstand. Special license would be effective August 14th through the 20th, 2023 for grandstand concessions.
Okay, is there anyone here to speak to this special malt beverage license for the Boys and Girls Club? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Move.
Motion by Gage.
Second.
Second by Feldheim. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Notice is hereby given according to South Dakota Codified Law 35-2. A public hearing on the following malt beverage license application is set for the 8th day of August, 2023, in the chambers of the Brown County Commissioners in the Courthouse Annex, Brown County, South Dakota, at which time any interested persons wishing to register a complaint on their approval may appear. For Spurs Therapeutic Writing Center, Aberdeen, South Dakota, special license will be effective September 16th for their barn dance and benefit auction.
Is there anyone here to speak to this special malt beverage license for Spurs? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Gage to approve. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Next up, speed zone amendment. Do you have that,
Yep.
Lynn? Okay.
Dirk submitted this. He is in Pier today, so not able to be here. It's whereas 6.03 speed zones of the second revision of Brown County ordinances authorizes the Brown County Commission to change the speed limit or the extent of any such limited speed zones at any time they may deem necessary. And whereas all speed zones throughout the county were established by Resolution 4605 as amended by Resolution 6606, Resolution 3908, Resolution 7208, Resolution 10108, Resolution 9413, Resolution 6914, Resolution 1516, Resolution 2717, and whereas the Brown County Commission has recommended amending the speed zone on County Road 4, now therefore be it resolved that Resolution 4605, as amended by Resolution 6606, 3908, 7208, 10108, 9413, 6914, and 1516, and 2617 be amended as follows. County Road number 4, North Dakota Street, beginning on the east corner of Section 1, Township 123 North, Range 64 west of the 5th PM, then north on County Road number 4, North Dakota Street, 500 feet to 35 miles per hour.
If you all remember, we did a speed zone amendment a few weeks ago, and after that, we got a call that they wanted it extended another 500 feet north on Dakota Street to include that Happy development on the east side of Dakota. So that's just updating that extra 500 feet. Are there any questions? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve the amendment.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Gage. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Next up, Mike Scott, landfill manager, to talk about the pre-residential fall cleanup. Good morning.
Good morning. Fall is here already, I guess, almost, but seems like we just got done with spring. Anyway, yeah, our fall residential cleanup is scheduled for August 25th through September 9th. This will be at the landfill only. Typically, these cleanups, spring and fall, right around 5,000 vehicles are attending these free cleanups per event, so it'll be about 10,000 vehicles coming through the gates, you know, for spring and fall cleanup. So it's very well attended and always well received. So we do have a 4-car pickup tire limit again this fall. I guess it's business as usual for us. I guess it's just another free cleanup. So yeah, well, it'll last 2 full weeks and 3 weekends.
Very good. I know a lot of people appreciate it and make good use of it, so
Yep.
it's a great service to provide to the community. Any questions? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve these dates.
Dwayne, I would point out it's a great opportunity for people to legally dispose of things that...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This does not include our container sites. This is at the landfill only. So you're correct.
Container site enforcement is way up. We had a meeting with the sheriff yesterday, and they are upping their enforcement on that in conjunction with Mike. So I would encourage people to take advantage of this rather than avoid a fine.
Yeah, and even, we've seen even after the free cleanup, or just recently too, we've had ditch dumping that, you know, people just decide they want to toss it off in the ditch, and even if they bring it to the landfill, you know, it's maybe $5 at the most, 10, just depends on what kind of material it is. So it's, there's really no excuse for the amount of time we have for free cleanups and the minimal fees that are assessed. I mean, if you jump over to Minnesota or any other facility, I mean, you're talking $25 for minimum for a load, or, you know, so it's very reasonable to get rid of your material. So take care of it responsibly and bring it to the landfill. So
Exactly.
Asphalt roads only, cover and secure those loads. You know, we're constantly picking up debris or warning people to do that. So just cover them, secure them.
Is it just asphalt roads only?
Asphalt roads only, no 8th Avenue access.
Is it just so you don't lose something on gravel since it's bumpier, or what?
Well, dust.
Dust, okay.
You know, and just those roads are rough. I mean, it really pertains to 8th Avenue gravel.
Yep.
Is the biggest thing.
Added traffic and it beats up the road a lot.
It does. So yeah, stick to the asphalt roads only.
We'd rather wear them out.
I don't know if they're any smoother or not, but
We like to think they are.
they are. That's all I
Okay.
got.
All right.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, motion by Dennert,
Second.
second by Gage to approve the fall cleanup, free residential fall cleanup. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
next up, Rachel Kipley, Fairgrounds Parks Manager.
Hey, guys.
Morning, Rachel.
How are we doing this morning? Hey, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, good. I'm glad you're here. It feels like you bought a forklift for we're done.
Oh, no. I wish it went off that door.
Yeah, right, right. 'Tis the season. So I think the first thing Dwayne did a lot of work on is that Centennial Village contract being the liaison. I would recommend updating it. We talked about this last winter. Some of the things, just putting them in line with what other folks are doing as far as payment to the county and concessions and beer sales and things like that. So I don't know if there's questions on that, or if you guys have already talked about it, or...
We haven't. I had a
Okay.
couple meetings with the Centennial group, their board, and they're okay with it. They reluctantly agreed with just a couple of the items, but I know they're okay with it, and I really pushed to try and get it signed before this year's fair.
Sure. Do you want me to revamp the 4 changes?
If you want to just cover it for
Okay, so if you remember, we are trying to get them in line with what Grandstand is also paying Brown County, so the keg per keg number will go from $75 to $85 per keg if they're doing keg beer, and the $75 per 7 cases to from 20. They used to be lower, so we're just kind of putting everybody in line with each other, and then the percentage of other concessions will be the same as what the others are paying. In addition, if you remember, we used to not get that report of how they did until December. Everybody else is required to have it to us by September 30th, so putting that requirement in as well so that we can finish our books a little quicker. And then also, some of the security issues we've had, the corporation, we put in inserted the following language: the corporation will provide and pay for appropriate security at Centennial Village during the hours of operation after 7 p.m. What constitutes appropriate security will be established by agreement between the Commission and the Brown County Sheriff, entered into on an annual basis at least 60 days prior to this year's fair. If an agreement can't be reached between the corporation and the sheriff, the issue will be decided by the county commission. So just kind of some general language that we use in some of the other contracts to ensure that we're secure down there. And then the final one just kind of dealt with hours of operation being decided well in advance based on, it's never an issue when you start, it's when we close is always kind of the conversation, because you want to maximize sales, but you want to keep people safe, so trying to find that balance. So I would recommend you do the update.
Move to approve.
Okay, motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Gage to approve the signing the contract with Centennial Village. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't have any other big contracts coming up. We did have one request for our Ackerman Open Horse Arena. There was supposed to be a horse show last Saturday that got rained out, 2 days ago, on Sunday. And so the Leafs had the 4 dates that they were going to do, but they just wondered if the commission would allow them to go ahead and flex it to Sunday. The Fair Board already knows with the preparations, and they don't think that will get in the way at all. So moving the 6th to the 13th so they can get one more horse show in.
I'm certainly okay with it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
As long as the Fair Board's in agreement, it doesn't interfere with anything.
All right. Need a motion or no?
Yeah.
Might as well.
I'll move to give them the extra day.
Okay, motion by Gage, second by Dennert. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Other than that, just a general fair update, and if you guys have any questions, we're still looking for a few volunteers. We got a couple hundred volunteer spots that are not filled. That happens every year, it just gets tougher and tougher. So if you know people that want to come spend a couple hours, there's a nice little link. You can have the job description, what the time frames are. They just got to put in their name and cell phone number, and it texts them a little reminder of when their volunteer hours are. And if we can't find them, I mean, there's just a few things that we can't do, like the barrel car train might not run all week. The inflatables might have to come down for a while if we don't have somebody to watch them. So if people are asking you what types of things that we're looking for, there's some pretty simple things out there that just require people's time. So another thing you might be hearing about is, same as last year, we always get a little bit of pushback when we make that transition from the outlets to the fairgrounds. The outlets usually close on Saturday. The prices go up Monday. So Sunday, there's that little lull as we move all the equipment back to the fairgrounds to sell tickets face-to-face. So encouraging people that aren't comfortable with the online platform to buy those tickets by Saturday when the outlets close, otherwise they're gonna be paying those higher prices Monday if they have to have that face-to-face. So, we do still have the Sunday online option where you get the ticket prices cheaper, but Monday, when we do reopen at the fairgrounds, it is more expensive. So just trying to reiterate that to people. And those prices do go up. The package tickets go up $20. So if you wanted your 4-day concert pass, that's usually $100. Monday, it's $120. If you want your 3-day, that's $70. It's gonna be $90 on Monday. Same with rodeo this year. For the first time, they upped the adult prices. Kids rodeo does not change. It's $10 regardless of when you buy it. If you're an adult and you buy it on Saturday at an outlet, it's $15. When we open up Monday, it's $20. So trying to kinda get people in the habit of buying early.
Was that price 15 last year?
It was,
Okay.
yeah. So all the prices stayed the same. It's just that week of, they decided to up a little bit. So it's still very affordable. And if you have concerns or questions from people, just send them our way. We're happy to talk to them. But other than that, I think we'll be ready. I'm not gonna say we're ready, but we will be ready, so. Any questions for me?
No, thanks to you and all the volunteers that make it work, so.
Yeah, Ward's been amazing, and the department's helping us out. I mean, we couldn't do it without him. Dirk's been out there all week having his guys move the rodeo dirt, getting that all prepped, and even with the mud, they're rocking and rolling, so we'll hope if the showers come again, that they're a little lighter than the last one, but we're happy to have it, 'cause it's good all around, so.
Did I tell you we're not hauling trash this time?
Oh! Those volunteer numbers just went up that way. Yeah, we do get a lot of help from a lot of departments. Couldn't do it without you guys. Oh.
You generate a lot of trash that week.
Extra containers this year too.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
All right,
Well,
thank you guys.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.
All right, brings us to our consent calendar.
Approval of the general meeting minutes from August 1st.
Move.
Motion by Gage, second by Dennert. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claims.
Move. Second.
Motion by Dennert, second by Gage. I did pull one for review.
Yeah, that one.
Probably got back over there. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
HR report.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Dennert. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claim assignment.
Move. Second.
Motion by Feldheim, second by Gage. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
June auditor's report of accounts.
Move.
Motion by Dennert,
Second.
second by Gage. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Travel request.
Move. Second.
Motion by Feldheim, second by Gage. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Set hearing date and authorized publication on ordinance 255, which is to amend portions of Title IV zoning.
Move.
Motion by Gage. Second by Dennert. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Landfill tonnage report for July.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Gage. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We got through without Weiss.
Text
him and let him know.
Yeah.
Okay, any other business come before the Brown County Commission this morning? We've had a request by HR to go into executive session for personnel. Any legal contracts?
I can do it quick. I'll be.
Okay. Okay, entertain a motion to go into executive session. Motion by Gage, second by Dennert. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are in exec. Right, lights back on. We're back in session, out of exec with no action as a result. Anything else? Pat, do you want to visit with us?
Yeah, you know, Mike asked for some internet usage reports, and
Okay.
I run a couple of them.
I believe you emailed those to us, didn't you? Or did you not? I can't remember.
I didn't get
Okay.
it, no.
Okay.
No, they're on this computer.
Oh,
I was just gonna bring them up, but I don't know if you want it exact or not.
I would say yes.
Or you want me just to email them to you? I got other reports I would like to run to get
You
better.
could just email them and go over it next week too.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just email them to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then we can go over them and then, no questions or anything. Good.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
I do have a question for you, though. One of our vouchers this morning included us getting charged, or maintenance getting charged for putting a camera up in JDC. Were you aware of that?
No, Corey probably is maybe.
Okay.
They had a kid destroy a camera, and I know we had to get information, I think, over to the state command office for the cost of it.
Okay.
Replacement, and I think they messed up the wall where I think they probably had to get maintenance to refasten the camera to the wall probably.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't much.
Okay.
Do you know how much it was, or?
It was all just part of one bill, so it just, I was just curious if you were aware that,
Yeah, well, I know like in the jail cells, I'm more familiar with because I was in there when we were doing those.
sure, okay.
They had to, those new cameras they got, they have to cut a hole in the side of the steel jail cell, and we just don't have the equipment to do that.
Sure.
Those ones I understand, the other one I'm not sure if,
Okay.
if Corey got it for JDC, but the jail ones I know.
Okay.
We got like 5 more yet to do.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
One thing, I just got an email from PUC. They just wanted to say that the Brown County resolution you submitted will be posted under comments and responses in the CO2 pipeline permit request application docket, HP 22-001 and HP 22-002.
Okay.
You're aware of that.
Very good.
Anything else to come before the Brown County Commission this morning?
Move to adjourn.
Okay, we have a motion by Phil, time to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second?
Second by Denner. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are adjourned.